One small town New England family living out their adventures, one day at a time, sharing for the whole world to see. This is Build-A-Lot Acres. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video.
Well, welcome back to Build-A-Lot Acres. Today we are going to be fixing this trailer. I actually made this trailer several years ago. I don't know exactly when. It's probably a good, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago maybe. So me and Brett were actually pulling it one day and the strut, or whatever you want to call it, actually snapped off. We were trying to go over a frozen hump of ground, and because of traction issues with the big turf tires, gave it probably a little too much fuel than we should have and ended up breaking off, and it's kind of been sitting like this since. So let's get that fixed up. So while I had it kind of in here, figured I'd give it a quick new coat of paint so it'll look nice and fresh. So while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I got these 1-inch bolts that I'm going to be installing. These are going to act as the pivot points for the dump. I don't know what I did with my old bolts. I think I made some out of 1-inch steel rod and welded an end. But for this time, I'm just going to use bolts. The smooth is going to go over far enough that it'll work nice. But what I want to actually do is install some grease fittings in here so that I can grease them up from time to time so that it dumps nice and smooth. So let's go ahead and do that while the paint's drying. Nice and sharp. All right, so we got both grease fittings installed. And we're just gonna wait for the paint to settle and we'll get things wrapped up. So we got everything that needed to be fixed up with the welding and whatnot done. Got everything repainted. We got the grease fittings installed and we will be installing and showing it off tomorrow. See you then.
Fingers.
you have it, friends. The trail is back in service and ready for use. So I'm not gonna be able to do any kind of, sorry, there's a lot of mosquitoes around today. I'm not gonna do any kind of dumping demonstrations, but it should be fairly obvious how it dumps. This comes up, and I can actually get it up to a really steep angle. I'd say at least 55, 60 degrees, maybe even more. I'll try to post up some pictures of when I originally built it. I have some good shots showing the dump angle. And I also have two different beds for this. I have a solid side wood bed so I can carry firewood, mulch, whatever kind of stuff. And then I also have a stake body bed so that I can carry longer logs, 8, 10 feet long, and they don't get interfered by the end of the bed. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please stay tuned for the next one.